How many candidates were there in the election of 1800?
Oh, let's see. It's 4.
That's 5. All right, in the election of 1800, how many candidates were there?
2.
5. Okay, I'm gonna. All right, how many candidates were in the election of 1800?
3.
Ooh, 5.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm 100% positive.
2 of them didn't really count. They didn't have much money.
All right, how many candidates were in the election of 1800?
2,
Okay,
maybe 3.
correct answer's 5. And how
In
many-
the final election?
yeah, of 1800. The 5 candidates in the election of 1800 were John Jay from New York City. He was the first Chief Justice and the Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Thomas Jefferson was from Virginia. He was the U.S. Ambassador to France, and the U.S. Secretary of State. John Adams was from Massachusetts. He was the delegate at the Continental Congress, the ambassador to the Netherlands, and the vice president for George Washington. Aaron Burr was from New Jersey. He was the New York State Attorney General. He was a senator. And Charles Pinckney was from South Carolina. He was the first president of South Carolina Senate. He was a South Carolina senator and a representative of South Carolina. Okay, I'm going to give you a list of 10 names.
All
Can
right.
you, after I say each name, say yes or no? I'm trying to pick out the 5 out of the list.
All right.
Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, am I supposed to name
Yeah,
who
yeah.
the candidates are for that one?
Yeah, I'll give you a list. I'll give you
Okay.
10 names, and you just pick the 5 out.
There's 5 guys. Okay.
Thomas Jefferson, Woodrow Wilson, John Adams, James Garfield, Aaron Burr, John Kerry, Charles Pinckney, Benjamin Netanyahu, John Jay, Douglas MacArthur.
Okay. So you said Jefferson, right?
Jefferson.
Okay. Madison. Did you say
I said Woodrow Wilson, John Adams,
Adams? That's what I was saying. Adams.
James Garfield, Aaron Burr,
Burr.
John Kerry, Charles Pinckney, Benjamin Netanyahu, John Jay, Douglas MacArthur.
Let's see. And there was 5, right?
Yeah, and you said 3.
I'm giving you 3. So Pinckney and Jay.
Nice. Yeah.
Correct!
I'm going to give you a list of 10 people. I need you to pick the 5 off the list. Thomas Jefferson, Woodrow Wilson, John Adams, James Garfield, Aaron Burr, John Kerry, Charles Pinckney, Benjamin Netanyahu, John Jay, Douglas MacArthur.
What am I doing?
You're picking, I'm going to give you the list again. After I say each name,
Yeah.
say yes or no if they were in the election.
Oh, and which
If-
elect? Oh, of the
1800.
5?
Yeah,
Okay, well, I
okay.
didn't get it there.
All right, so Thomas Jefferson,
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what year.
John Adams,
Sure.
okay, Woodrow Wilson,
No.
James Garfield,
Yes.
John Kerry,
That's probably a trick question there. I'll go with yes.
Aaron Burr,
No.
Charles Pinckney,
No.
Benjamin Netanyahu,
No.
John Jay.
How many did I pick?
You've got 4 so far.
Then I have to say yes.
All
I
right.
probably got that one wrong.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a list of 10 candidates. Can you pick the 5?
Okay.
Thomas Jefferson,
Yes.
Woodrow Wilson,
No.
John Adams,
Yes.
James Garfield,
Garfield. He's a cat. No.
Aaron Burr,
Yes.
John Kerry,
No.
Charles Pinckney,
Don't even know the guy. No.
Benjamin Netanyahu,
Come on. No.
John Jay,
Yeah.
General MacArthur.
Come on. No.
And then I'm going to give you 10 names. I need you to pick the 5 you think it is out of the 10 names.
Okay.
Thomas Jefferson,
Yes.
Woodrow Wilson,
No.
John Adams,
Yes.
James Garfield,
No.
Aaron Burr,
No.
John Kerry,
No.
Charles Pinckney,
Yes.
Benjamin Netanyahu,
No.
John Jay,
Yes.
General MacArthur.
No. Am I missing one?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Okay.
So what number president was Aaron Burr?
Aaron Burr was not a president.
Aaron Burr was never president.
Correct!
So what number president was Aaron Burr?
Aaron Burr.
Correct!
What number president was Aaron Burr?
Aaron Burr wasn't even a president. Correct!
What number president was Aaron Burr?
Aaron Burr was never president.
Correct!
Okay, of the 5 candidates that we named earlier, what candidates had the most electoral votes?
Out of those 5 candidates,
5. Thomas Jefferson,
Yeah,
John
which one
Adams,
had the
Burr,
most electoral
Pinckney,
votes?
Jay.
Let's see. The one that became president. So it would have been. Was it Jefferson?
Jefferson and Burr tied.
Okay.
Of the 5 correct were Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Aaron Burr, Charles Pinckney, and John Jay. Which candidates had the most electoral votes?
Try to give me that again.
Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Aaron Burr, Charles Pinckney, and John Jay.
Adams.
Thomas Jefferson and Burr tied. Okay, of those candidates, who do you think had the most electoral votes?
John Jay.
List the candidates of the 5 from earlier that you think had the most electoral votes.
Thomas Jefferson and John Adams.
In the election of 1800, electors had 2 votes, and the ballots did not distinguish between presidential candidates and vice presidential candidates. Therefore, each elector selected Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr, resulting in a tie. This tie had to be resolved in the House of Representatives.
When they tied, the tie had to be solved. So who decided the tie out of the House of Representatives, the Senate, or the state of California?
House of Representatives.
Nice.
Correct!
So there was a tie. So who solved the tie? The House of Representatives, the Senate, or the state of California?
That's probably a trick question too. House.
Correct!
Where was the tie solved and who decided the result? The House of Representatives, the Senate, or the state of California?
I think it was paper, rock, scissors in the state of California.
Where was the tie solved and who decided the tie?
I don't know.
So I'm going to give you 4 options, and which of the following was not a main issue at the time in 1800? The XYZ affairs, the Quasi-War, the Patriot Act, or the Alien and Sedition Acts?
So which one was or
Which one was not?
Was not. So say that again.
The XYZ affair, the Quasi-War, the Patriot Act, and the Alien Sedition Act.
Okay. Well, I know the 3 that were, so I think it was the second one. Say the second one again.
Quasi-War,
Yeah, Quasi-War.
Patriot Act. It was passed in
Oh,
2001.
the Patriot Act. Yeah. That was George Bush. Yeah.
The Patriot Act was passed after 9/11 in 2001. Which of the following was not a main platform issue at the time? The XYZ affair, the Quasi-War in relations with France, the Patriot Act, or the Alien Sedition Act?
XYZ. Examine your zipper? No way. They didn't have
Patriot Act.
zippers.
It was passed in 2001.
Oh, I should have thought about that one. But it sounded like an old person.
Which of the following was not a platform issue? I'm going to give you 4 options. Pick the one that was not a platform issue at the time. The XYZ affair, the Quasi-War in relations with France, the Patriot Act, or the Alien and Sedition Act?
The Quasi-War. Was or wasn't?
It was not.
Which one was not?
Yeah.
The Patriot Act.
Nice.
Correct!
Major issues in 1800 include the Alien Sedition Acts, it increased restricted government slander, and increased national security.
The XYZ affairs, a diplomatic incident that increased tensions between France and the United States.
And lastly, the Quasi-War, a naval war between France and the United States as a result of the XYZ affairs.
Did Indiana vote Democratic, Republican, or Federalist?
Indiana was not a state until 1816.
And that Indiana was not a state yet.
Correct!
Did Indiana vote Democratic, Republican, or Federalist in the election of 1800?
Indiana?
Yeah.
Republican.
Wasn't a state yet.
What is state?
No, not till 1816.
Okay, you should be throwing the trick question.
Which is... So did Indiana vote Democratic, Republican, or Federalist in the election of 1800?
It wasn't even a state in the election of 1800. Correct!
Did Indiana vote Democratic, Republican, or Federalist in the election?
Indiana was not a state in 1800. Thank you very much.
Correct!
So which amendment was ratified following the election of 1800? The 4th Amendment, the 3rd Amendment, the 19th Amendment, or the 12th Amendment?
So which amendment was ratified?
After the election of 1800, because of the election of 1800.
Okay. So give me the numbers again.
The 4th Amendment, the 3rd Amendment, the 19th Amendment, or the 12th Amendment?
The fourth.
Which amendment was ratified following the election of 1800? The 4th Amendment, the 3rd Amendment, the 19th Amendment, or the 12th Amendment?
Third.
12.
That would have just
Okay,
been a
and
guess.
then these are... Which amendment was ratified following the election of 1800? The 4th Amendment, the 3rd Amendment, the 19th Amendment, or the 12th Amendment?
The first one.
The 4th?
Oh, no, that was on the Bill of Rights, not that one. 12.
Nice.
Correct!
Which amendment was ratified following the election of 1800? The 4th Amendment, the 3rd Amendment, the 19th Amendment, or the 12th Amendment?
The Third Amendment.
12th Amendment.
12th Amendment. Oh well.
All right. A rooster laid an egg on top of a barn. Which way did it roll?
A rooster laid an egg on top of a barn.
Which way did it roll?
Which way did it roll? First off, it's a rooster, so it's not going to lay an
There
egg.
you go.
You got it.
So,
The XYZ thing, though.
These are like 3 general questions. If YES spells yes, then what does EYES spell?
EYES. Eyes.
So, who was the 45th president of the United States?
I don't know. How many we had?
Can't reveal that.
Oh, why not? You're asking me questions. 45th?
Yeah,
I don't know.
we don't have a
How many
45th
we had? I
president.
didn't think so. See, that's why I didn't know.
So, a rooster laid an egg on top of a barn roof. Which way did it fall?
Roosters don't lay eggs.
All right, these are 3 general knowledge questions.
Okay.
If YES spells yes, then what does EYES spell?
That's not even general knowledge. I don't even know what that means.
Ask again. If YES spells yes, then what does EYES spell?
Yes.
Who was the 45th president of the United States?
We've not even had 45.
So, a rooster laid an egg on top of a barn roof. Which way did it fall?
Which way did it fall?
Yeah.
Roosters don't even have butts, so they don't lay eggs.
10
3
would've
general
been.
knowledge questions. If YES spells yes, then what does EYES spell?
What?
If YES spells yes, then what does EYES spell?
EYS.
EYES spells eyes.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
A rooster laid an egg on top of a barn roof. Which way did it roll?
What kind of roof was it?
Just a normal roof, just a slanted roof.
It rolled down.
A rooster doesn't lay eggs.
Oh, that's true. It's a chicken. You guys are just mean, okay?
Major issues in the 1800s, or in the
Dang it,
1800s.
Toby.
Major issues that occurred. The main issues of major issues in 1800 include the Alien Sedition Acts. Major issues in
And lastly, the Quasi-War, a naval war between France and the United States that...
The Patriot Act was passed at. The Patriot...